Yay Media Group.
Hello and welcome to There I Said It. I'm Georgia Alfredis. He is Gary with the T. And where is Tambra? Hi. Where is our other co-host and cohort?
Well, she probably
Tambra Cherie.
Who knows? She may be somewhere with a man child. We don't know, honey. Somewhere being collecting bells. I don't know.
She's probably somewhere collecting bells. It seems empty. But I mean, I would love for us all to be here together. You know what? The summers are so busy, right?
Yes, Lord, honey. Right now, I would really be outside trying to tan, but honey, I said, let me stay in for a little while to give all the tea to our wonderful listeners and viewers, so because they need it.
They need it.
Mhm.
Gary, do you like to be outside in the summer? Because we're Texans, and like being outside in the summer for me is like I like to be outside, but not
No, ma'am,
after,
bitch.
like,
I could be outside in increments, honey. That's it.
Yes.
I ain't trying to
So
be.
Gary,
I'm
sorry. I was gonna say I saw you getting your little nails done on social media, and I hate to tell you, your nails look exactly the same as they did
It was my
before.
feet, thank you, niece.
Okay, I'm sorry. Pedicure, manicure.
Oh, and nails.
I saw you getting your pedicure, and it looked exactly the same.
But you know, did you see her baby? That bitch had that little saw, honey.
Ooh, honey, she saw those things. They needed it bad.
Yes, but let me tell you something. One of your damn cousins had to say something. Oh, we don't go there. Why you going to? Look, goddammit, I needed my damn feet done. Y'all was complaining about my feet, so I had to get them done. So what you want me to do? Keisha not doing nails, or is she?
Yes, Keisha is. There are plenty of other places to get your nails done. And yes, there are some people boycotting Asian spots since that kid was shot in the back because
I feel bad.
Somebody thought he was stealing a bottle of water. It turns out he wasn't stealing anything. And there is a history in this country of Asians. Listen, this is not, I'm just saying what it is. If you lived in the hood, the corner store was generally owned by an Asian person.
Yeah.
In my neighborhood, it was a Middle Eastern person, and we loved them. They bought their cows for my dad, and so they had the best nachos ever.
We had Mr. Pete, honey. He was of European descent, and he was nice to us and everything. So,
okay, maybe it's different in Texas, but I know up north on the East Coast, a lot of those stores that are in the hood, they're owned by Asians, and a lot of hair salons and not hair salons, hair care spots and nail salons, and I just, and some people say they're very racist to us, but you're in our neighborhood.
Thank you.
Go somewhere else if you don't want us in your stores. Is how I feel. And this is probably, I'm sure, not the majority of Asian owners, but a lot of them, it was easy for them to, if one person gets a nail salon, then you invite your cousin to come stay, and then your uncle. And so you just wind up that kind of, one teaches one, and then you just continue, and it becomes a family business, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Well, I told the people, I said, I'm just going to go back and have the polish and all the work taken off and start back from, because you did say my feet look the same anyway. So
they did look the same, but I don't get my nails done anyway. So I'm not one to.
You're not that kind of woman.
I'm just, hold on. Wait a minute. I do my own nails because I like natural nail polish. I don't want the kind that stays on my nails for a month. I use, it doesn't hurt the environment. It doesn't hurt me. It's not cancer causing, blah, blah, blah. So it's not that I'm not that kind of woman. But anyway, enough about us. And yes, you do need to go somewhere else and get your nails done.
Okay.
Support your community. If that's what your community is, and that's the community you want to support, then that's fine. But I always say support your community.
Yes.
But anyway, my dear. So what is the deal with Tyra Banks? I saw her in the headlines, didn't get to read the story. What is that about with Tyra Banks?
But you remember a couple of months ago, they were saying, honey, they did that Netflix thing about Tyra Banks saying, honey, made like she was this mean woman and she did this and the other. She heard about it. Well, Tyra said she filed a lawsuit because she said that's lies. She said they edited out a lot of stuff. They didn't do this, they do that. And I love Tyra, because, bitch, I'm sorry, when I was watching Top Model, I liked it, so girl, that's what it was. But my thing is this, though, Miss Banks, girl, you've been in the media in the entertainment for long. You know how they edit stuff out and so girl, you didn't know that when you were sitting out there doing these interviews?
Yeah, and you know how they edited in America's Next Top Model. As you're saying.
So everything.
But did you like Tyra on the show because she was quote unquote mean?
No, not because she was me, but I love Miss Banks because Miss Banks was that girl, baby. She turned it with girl the way she just a model, and I loved her whole
You
disposition.
liked her smize.
Yes, I loved everything, honey. So good. I mean, hey, it is what it is, but now she's suing so good. Let's see how well that works for her. But
I'm a
anyway,
Tyra fan too. I like her a lot. So it's unfortunate. I like that she got out of the modeling business and then put on a little weight.
yeah, oh, bitch, she
And
put
she's
on
like, it
some
is
weight.
what it is. And she had her little baby,
Yeah,
that baby got to be 10 years old now or
yes,
something
Lord,
crazy.
honey. She got with her a good
So,
white man and had a baby. Oh, I'm sorry. But
did
yep, and she did, honey, what she had to do.
she get married?
No, she never did get married that I know of. No, they didn't get married.
Huh.
Well,
Does Naomi Campbell have a baby?
I
Or
think
does
she
she not?
adopted a baby. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I think she has a child too, honey. Yeah. It's
Okay.
Naomi Campbell,
Mm.
baby. Those girls were grand girls, honey. So hey, it was what it was. That's what happened back in the day, girl. That's what happened. So that's just the way it is, honey. Everybody's been through something.
Yes, we all got our
Mhm.
stuff. Speaking
Yeah.
of models, Megan Thee Stallion, some people claim she's not being a model girlfriend. Like,
Yeah, well, honey, first of all, Miss Stallion, bitch, honey, I think she was being a model girl. But I just still say, honey, I said, and you may get offended because Clay is light skinned, and that's how light skinned boys react. But allegedly, he called Megan, honey, a ghetto girl, bitch. No, I said, no, he didn't call her a ghetto baby, honey, because he said the way she talked and the way she did things, well, girl, I wonder how her sex was, 'cause I'm sure they had sex. Was that ghetto too, Clay? But
but wait a
nevertheless,
minute, wait a minute. Let's be clear. There's beauty. There's
oh, there goes
beauty right
Beauty Banks.
there.
Time,
Hey,
honey.
gorgeous. Tamra just joined us, y'all.
Oh,
Well, your hair is everything, and
yeah.
as
Oh,
is
well,
as is
thank you.
mine in a bad way.
Oh, God.
But
I'll be having you fix yours one day, but anyway.
Gary, this is fixed.
Oh,
Okay. And then listen, you're not going to take Tamara. I'm so glad you weren't here earlier when he was talking about my hair. He said I wasn't that kind of woman to get her nails done. And now he's going on my hair. Gary, this is me. It's who I am. Okay.
oh yeah,
Just
that's who you
accept
are.
it. That's who I
Yeah.
am. Just like Megan Thee Stallion, she is who she is. So, before you got on, we were talking about how Clay allegedly said that Megan Thee Stallion was ghetto. And Gary made the comment that, well, he ain't light skin, light skin boys. But do we know for sure that he said that she was ghetto?
He said
Gary,
that?
Well, that's what the
Gary,
story said, that he said that she was ghetto and the way she talked and stuff like that and the way, things she did. So
But he was with her. I hate when people break up and they're all in
yep,
love and
that's
all of this
right.
kind of things, but all of a sudden now that they're broken up, now that he's apparently allegedly trying to call her ghetto, well, he loved all of that
all
ghetto,
of it,
okay?
all of it,
He
all up on the
absolutely
golf course
loved
with
it.
her
We
ghetto
saw
ass,
exactly.
allegedly,
We saw them cuddling and he's doing all the things and everything, taking her on trips, buying things like he
buying a house,
loved.
buying things like a house.
Loved everything about her.
Mm.
But once you break up, the narrative changes until now you're allegedly she's this ghetto person. I hate that. I
But
really do.
you guys, let's just keep one thing real. Although not in my case, I think people like men sometimes marry their moms, or they marry the exact opposite. And is his mom white?
Yeah, she's very white.
So Megan is probably so not that you can't marry a white person and then be my mom always says my husband reminds her of my dad. My dad is black,
Your daddy
but
goddamn raised cows and chickens too. Your husband don't do that.
he doesn't do that, but there's certain things he does, like the way he likes his steak, the certain things the way he carries himself, certain things that he says to me. He reminds. You'd have to ask my mom, and she's like, "That's something your dad would say. He reminds me of your dad. He never met my dad, but he's white. My dad was black, so you never know. I mean, yeah, and I can't say that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's so unlike anybody he's ever dated. But do we know other people he's dated? Because
Yeah.
we do know other women he's dated. Are they like her?
Um,
Are the
Probably
women
not.
like
Huh?
Megan? Do we know these other women? Are they like Megan?
I don't think they're as popular as her, but you've seen him with other
But
women.
what about the look? Is it a Megan look? Is it a Megan like she's saucy?
Black.
She's sassy. Yeah. They were all black.
Sexy.
Okay, sassy, hot. Well,
Well,
I don't
let's see
know.
what comes up.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just,
You know.
and you know what? To each his own. Megan gonna go out and find her a hot man because she's a hot girl.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
her
the damn
son.
problem. She don't need no hot man. I think she need a nice toned man because that's nothing too. They said he was a little intimidated with her and stuff. He
I'm
said
sure
because
he was.
when they went places and stuff, she needed all this damn security and all this stuff. Thought everybody wanted to get her. He said he didn't like all that. Allegedly, that he didn't like all that stuff, honey, with all that security and stuff like that, honey. So
Some
so
guys can't handle the fame,
Oh, we
especially if she is more
forgot.
famous than him, and she is more famous than
No,
him.
he actually, it was reported that he dated Coco Jones,
yeah.
the R&B
Well,
singer.
Coco Jones is
Oh,
nice and toned and mild, honey.
Yes, I forgot about that.
wait, how old is Are they about the same age? Coco
Yeah.
Jones and okay.
I don't know. I
Well,
don't know, but evidently it was around 2021. It was, of course, before Megan Thee Stallion. Of course, a lot of people know her. Of course, she's an R&B singer, but they know her from Bel Air as well. But they said that they dated for a couple of years,
Yeah.
and she's beautiful.
yeah, she
She's
is
well
beautiful.
known. She's beautiful. She's
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah,
Coco is and all that.
but Coco Jones, let's just be real. Megan Thee Stallion's almost a household name. So everybody knows Megan Thee Stallion. If you saw Coco Jones, we know who she is. We know who she is, but somebody seeing her in the grocery store might not know who she was. But you're definitely gonna know who Megan Thee Stallion is.
But they said how Megan Thee Stallion, honey, they say how she held him down through his horrible mood swings. They say Clay chose to
Hmm.
stay entirely quiet and escape onto his selling boat. They said, but his camp has officially opened their mouths and the deeply offensive, hypercritical excuses they are throwing at Megan's name have the entire timeline, baby. They said, they said, according to a highly controversial report from a source allegedly close to the NBA stuff, they say Clay and Megan's high-profile romance, which started in July 2025, was entirely doomed, honey, from the start. They said insiders paints the picture of the two aggressively mismatched individuals, describing Clay as an awkward, introverted homeboy who quickly became completely overwhelmed by Megan's massive, outgoing, larger than life personality. They said, honey, they said he was like, she was just so ghetto. I was over the ghetto-ness, honey. That's what the source said, honey. They said trying to tarnish the Queen's image. They say the way she speaks, honey, they say the way she acts, they say the sheer audacity to date the literal blueprint of a Houston hottie and then complain that she behaves exactly like the unfiltered, confident black woman the world fell in love with is at next level ridiculous. They said,
Well, you
honey.
said it. Whoever wrote that said it.
Yes, they
I
said,
just
honey.
I hope it doesn't make her feel like she has to be somebody else. I think she's confident enough to be like, you know what?
Absolutely.
Deuces.
Absolutely. And if you look at his dating history now since we were curious, because we knew that we saw him with other actresses, and that's all he's dated is women in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he may
yeah.
need to go find him a plain Jane, somebody who can be a
Exactly.
soccer mom, who
That's
doesn't.
what makes
He
this
may
a
what,
overpowered
Gary?
woman. She's a woman, that's, they said opposites attract, but that's an opposite that just couldn't attract.
And every relationship in this story, it says that pretty much he cheated on the woman.
Oh, so he's
Yes.
out there searching. He hasn't found what he wants.
Evidently. And that's according allegedly to this story I'm reading. He was with an influencer. Allegedly, he cheated on her when they broke up. He was with another actress that played in Spider-Man. They began dating 2018. Evidently, they broke up because it was rumored that he was cheating, that she caught him. Like that's like this. It's the same kind of according to this story. Okay,
So
allegedly.
we see him as kind of like boring and a homebody, but he looks like he gets his little freak
no,
on.
I don't see him like that.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
he
see him
projected.
like
That's what I
that.
said, because he light skinned. Light
No.
skinned guys can give that
He looks
projection.
nerdy.
Had he been dark skinned, honey, that would have never passed, honey.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, I don't see him as boring in
Okay.
a homebody. Like
He
he is on
seems
red
so
carpets
nerdy.
at Vanity Fair parties.
I
He is
know, but
hanging
he
out. He is
seems
taking trips. He is doing his thing. Like, nope, I do not see him as boring at all.
okay. Well, he seems nerdy as hell to me, but obviously you can't date Megan Thee
That's what
Stallion and
he's
be
trying to
nerdy.
portray. And now look, listen, that's because it's a reason him and Megan Thee Stallion went together.
Yeah, I bet you Megan was like, if you don't get your nerdy ass away from me. I don't know. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
yeah,
Well,
Mm-mm.
honey.
whatever. We just what should we do, Gary? We pray for all parties
Yeah,
involved.
we just gotta pray for all parties, honey. It's sad, honey, but you know, honey, Megan needs her more. She probably needs a dark skinned man. You know, man.
Gary, listen, it doesn't matter. Light skin, dark skin, medium brown, black is black. You cut it out.
Well, yeah, I understand. That's probably why he playing with other. He probably just really want a white woman like his mama. But he
Maybe
just
he
playing with
might.
black
And
men.
he's dated. He's dated white women too.
How'd
Okay,
that
well,
go? He cheat on them too?
Yeah, according to the story.
Might want something else, Gary, if you hear what I'm
According
saying.
to the story, it's been a pattern.
really?
Allegedly, according to this story,
Oh well, we
it's
need
been
to
a
Might want
pray.
pattern.
he might
We
want
need to
something
pray.
totally different. You never
Yeah.
know. Looking like he's seeking.
So have y'all heard
None of my business.
about Big Tigger?
Ooh,
I did see that
child.
story.
I did see that
Yeah, I
story.
did see
That's a
that story. And I
hot
saw where he
mess.
made a statement, she made a statement, the allegations. And it took him a while to make a statement, but I did see that was like a very unfortunate story.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
some people
it's
coming to his rescue, and some people saying, "Girl, not so quick, honey," because they said Big Tigger alleged, and you know, honey, what's her name? Put in her book, Superhead, put some things in her book about Big Tigger. So you know, then you know they
See, I've
yeah.
never read her
he may have
book.
sometimes had a tendency of not keeping his hands to himself. But we just gotta
Yeah.
pray, honey,
Oh.
and see how that work out, though, honey. But you know, I
I'm
don't know.
hesitant to speak on that, Gary. I think we just better leave that one alone because that one is
Yeah, well,
you know, I hear that there's like the police or the authorities are involved. So we just have to
yeah,
see how that one shakes out. It'll be interesting to see,
yeah.
if he stays on air or,
Yeah,
how
well,
it
he's
shakes
gonna
out.
stay on the air. They love him, and he's gonna definitely stay on the air. Because they said, because
Right.
before Natasha K allegedly, she said that the woman lied and told her some shit that when men get ready to break up with her, he does this to him. So I don't know.
But it was weird, and this is
Wow.
not about Tyra, this is about her. I just don't understand the whole thing with the kid. That was
I know,
confusing to
yeah,
me, but
the
I
kid
just,
have some stuff,
yeah.
but like I said, we just gonna pray, honey. But before we
We're just
go,
gonna
honey,
pray.
you know, because we gotta pray just to make the talk. Tam, you know anything else you want to talk about, honey? You know, Bell
What did you guys think
collection.
of this story? Yeah, I wonder what did you because this was the headline that I talked about today, and I want to know how you guys feel, and especially you, Georgia, because you're married. Former NBA player Dwight Howard, he claimed that his wife tricked him into marriage, saying that she could have kids, knowing that she actually could not. And he said that, and I saw pretty much people debating this on the internet as far as like if you knowingly know that you cannot have kids and you go into a marriage acting like you can, is that considered fraud? And
I
so
think it's fraud if he wanted kids, but
they
he's
had an
got 5
entire debate
kids.
about it on the internet.
But he's got 5 kids by 5 different women. You're saying he wanted yet a 6th kid? Not
Yes.
saying there's anything wrong with it. I think, listen, I tell everybody I know, when you can have babies, have 1,000,000 of them. Because then when you can't, you'll be like, oh, I wonder what one
Yeah, because
more.
I thought he was the last person to talk, but it opened the door for a bigger conversation. I'll say that. What he said did open the door because now people on the internet, they were going back and forth as far as if that's fraud.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She could have gotten in the relationship and thought she could have kids. I don't know. You know what I mean? There's so many people who have to go through in vitro now. Like almost every mom I know had to go through in vitro. Like I don't know how I didn't have to go through in vitro. Everybody I know, So people are like, save your eggs because you don't know what's going to happen. So by the way, save your eggs. You don't know.
Oh, I did. I did in my
Yes.
early on. I froze.
Yes. I tell everybody I know, save your eggs just because when I had my last, they treated me like I was Methuselah. I was like, wait a minute. I was 45 and they were like, what you doing pregnant? And I was like, hey now.
Are you serious?
Oh, first actually with my second, I was 36 and they were treating me that way. So yeah, they were like, wait, you got pregnant naturally? And I was like, what is going on in this hospital? If y'all don't leave me alone. But yeah, so I don't know. I think it is fraud if she really did that, but maybe she could get pregnant and things changed. There's so much
Exactly.
going
Hell, maybe
on.
she didn't know. Damn it, hell. I mean, my God,
And
if you
that's
got
what I was thinking.
I mean, he could have.
You never know in this situation. First of all, this is coming from Dwight Howard, so allegedly we never know what he's talking about. Okay, but we're gonna take what he says with a grain of salt.
Right.
Okay.
Are there
Because,
receipts?
yes,
Did she
that's
go to
what I
the
said, he is the
doctor?
last person to talk.
Right. Are there receipts
but-
from the gynecologist that said she came in here? We talked with her. We told her she could not have babies. Blah blah blah. Oh no.
Yes, but if you knowingly, I do feel like if you knowingly, let's say as a woman that she absolutely, but then I can't necessarily say that because like it just opened a bigger conversation online that I was just like, yeah, it really does make you think, like, is that really considered? Because I do think going in, everybody thinks they can.
Exactly. I think I can have babies, but hell, I know,
And there you have. There's our point. You see,
Now,
Gary,
and my
right
thing is
now he
quick-
might get married and somebody get all mad at him, want to sue him.
And
'cause
Dwight
he said
may
he
have thought
could.
he was talking to his wife, but could have been talking to that other person, that said they couldn't have babies.
That's right. Could have gotten them confused. He's got a type, and I'm not just talking about that. Like the look. You know what I mean? Like he's got a type, and it's almost like people that look like him. Like I feel like he and his wife look a little bit alike.
They sure did,
right?
so they
You know what
kind
I
of
mean?
did. So
And so did that
Miss
other.
Amy Lucci. So let's just keep them lifted in prayer while we pray for everybody. Let's just keep all parties lifted up in prayer
All parties
and
lifted up
stuff
in
like
prayer.
that, honey. So,
Yes.
But anyway,
Well, I just want to say that I'm so glad we could all get together. And Tambra Shree, that hair right there, it is giving.
I'm
that
trying to
is-
see. I'm trying to see who it is, girl.
Love it.
I'm trying to see who it is, honey. Is it not? It's not.
Look, I have to do a little filming. Just switch it up just a little bit.
No,
Yeah,
I love
honey.
it. It
It's
looks
not
really
that
good.
Faucet, honey. Let me see who it is, honey.
I don't know who it's
I don't
giving,
know.
but it's a little bit of Diana.
Yeah.
Just a
That's
slight bit of
Miss Ross,
Diana.
honey, yeah, in her
Miss
Supreme day.
Ross.
In her
Yes.
Supreme day.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I might have to go ahead. Nah, I'm not.
Well, you're not
Anyway.
here.
Okay. I'm not. Hey, so every single Wednesday, y'all, we post new episodes of There I Said It. Please make sure that you are following us. I'm at George Alfredis. Gary, what's your website? I mean, what's your social media?
Social media. Gary WDTEA.
Tambra, what are you?
I am at Tambra Shree, and let me say, I absolutely love these fits that you are doing every week and every day, Gary, that you are showing what you show up in.
Well,
I
thank you.
love that.
I
Thank
love it too
you.
because we have been to his house, so we know that every room in his house, and he has several, in every house is filled with clothing with tags on it. And don't
Yes.
try to come out of there with a Gucci sweatshirt because he will notice. Okay, he's
You
got.
tried
Listen, he will notice. You would think he wouldn't. You might be able to come out with some glasses or a bag or a shirt, but he will notice. So I am just glad that everybody's getting to see the wardrobe that this man has amassed because it's ridiculous.
Yes, I love it. I really do.
Thank
Meanwhile, I
you.
wear the same sweatshirt every day. So.
Yeah, because I know
It
that
is
I
what
love it when y'all come to my house. I can't tell y'all, bitch, keep clapping, honey. Clap until you leave, honey. Make sure you ain't stealing shit.
Oh gosh. All right, y'all. Please make sure you download, you like, you subscribe to There I Said It. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.